I go around and see if government employees will violate my rights. I get them on camera, and then I take them to federal court. I bait them is what I do. I'm baiting them. I'm a First Amendment auditor.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we are at the City Hall here in Pooler, Georgia. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it.
Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to the channel. Alright guys, we're going to start this video off in a different location. He's already gone into City Hall, submitted his FOIA requests, everything came out okay, no problems, and now he is headed to the police department to submit FOIA requests for their information. But, as all frauditors do, they like to go through the parking lot first and record the inside of their police vehicles and so on. And in my opinion, they intentionally do that crap to cause suspicion. They want the police to see them recording the inside of the police vehicles. They do it intentionally so that the police come out and they get that back and forth argument of what you're doing, what's going on. And you know these guys don't answer no questions. And not only, guys, not only are the police vehicles parked there, but they're personal. The officers' personal vehicles are parked there as well. So you know there's more concern there, okay? So now he's confronted by a few of the officers, and you know this asshole with his personality, he's not going to get the response. The police are not going to get the response they want, and that's where shit starts to go sour. And again, I say, he intentionally does it to push buttons. Let's kick the video off so you understand better what I'm talking about.
Alright, so everything went well at City Hall, did our FOIA request, no issues. That's what I like to see. Now let's head over to the police department side and make sure that they respect our freedom of press right.
Can I help you with something?
Hey, how you doing today, sir? Yeah, can I just get your name and badge number first?
Can I help? You're in an employee parking lot.
Can I just get your name and badge number?
Sergeant Self.
Sergeant Self?
Yep.
And your badge number?
615.
615?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't need any help.
Yeah, you're in an employee parking lot.
It's not a secure area.
It's an employee parking lot and you're not an employee.
This is...
And you're making employees feel uncomfortable
Sorry,
when they walk inside the building. So
this parking lot is not a secured area.
Okay.
It's public property.
Okay.
It might be only for employee parking. I'm not parking in here. My car is not parked in here. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story.
Okay. Well, this is for employees. You're not an employee, and you're making
it's employees parking.
Listen
sir.
to me. You're making our employees feel uncomfortable when they come in and out from their vehicles. So that's where the problem is.
I understand what I don't understand what you're saying, because how would I make somebody feel uncomfortable? I don't understand.
Because you're not an employee, and you're an employee parking lot, and you're making the employees feel uncomfortable. The female employees that are
This is an employee parking lot, like you said. I'm not parking. I'm a journalist exercising my freedom of press right in a public area. This is public. Like if I was behind those gates over there behind you, that would be a restricted area. Do you suspect me of committing a crime, sir?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
Do you have your ID on you?
Sir, I need to know if you're suspecting me of committing a crime first.
I'm a police officer. I asked you for your ID. I need you to give me your ID.
Sir, with all due respect, sir, can I speak to another supervisor? I understand that you're a sergeant, but I do not...
I am the supervisor here.
I understand, but then you should know as a supervisor, sir, that unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime in the state of Georgia, you cannot lawfully demand my ID from me.
Okay, what I told you was you're making employees feel uncomfortable. I've asked you for your ID. You're on
That's not a
property.
crime, sir. That's not a crime. I'm asking, you should know that in Georgia, you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime that's been committed, sir. I just told you I'm engaged in a constitutionally protected activity.
Yeah, and you're being
freedom of
suspicious.
press.
You're not. You don't belong in this parking lot. You're
suspicious is not a crime, sir. Suspicion is not a crime. You know that, Sergeant. Come on, you know.
All right, guys, do you notice the pattern here with the frauditors, that they all use the signage not being worded properly to their advantage? We saw it in the last video there with bully back audits at the post office, because the sign did not state no people allowed or whatever. It gave him the rights to walk into the back there. Long Island Audit is doing the same shit here. The officer is pointing out that you're in a parking lot, employee parking lot. You don't belong here. Long Island states that, hey, I'm not here parking my vehicle, so it gives me the I'm allowed to walk through here deal. Okay? They use that sign game. It's like a head game in a sense. It is a head game. Okay? Word game. And then, yes, he's causing suspicion, and unfortunately for the cops, suspicion is not a crime, so they really can't, they're not supposed to be asking questions. But here I am as a citizen, I'm asking questions because I'm saying, damn, he's doing something suspicious. How do I find out if he's doing something right? Does he have good intentions or bad intentions, unless you ask questions? So it's like you got to wait for them to do something harmful first, and then you're allowed to ask questions. That's the kick in the ass. I tell you, this whole legality shit is all kind of screwed up in a sense. These guys have figured out how to use the legal shit, twist shit around to screw the cops around. And I'm not a cop, and it's got me all screwed up.
Suspicion is not a crime.
Okay, let me see your driver's license, please, or an ID.
Sir, I don't have a legal obligation to give you a driver's license or an ID, sir. I don't understand. Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained. You keep on walking.
Okay. If I'm not being detained, I'm going to continue about my business, sir.
I'm going to do it here.
I'm an independent journalist.
You're
Who are you, sir?
You're not, I'm the chief of police.
You're the chief of police? Can I get your name?
You can look it up on the internet if you're that smart.
But why would I have to look it up on the internet, sir?
What's your name?
Where's the professionalism?
What's your name?
Where's the
Where's
professionalism?
professionalism? My sergeant asked you for a
My
driver's
first
license.
if you tell me your name and identify yourself.
We're not making tits for tats. This is an employee parking lot. You're not an employee. You have no business.
This is I'm not parking here.
This is an employee parking
is this
lot.
fenced off? Look, I want to make it very clear. It's not a fenced off area.
Let me make it very clear. This is an employee parking lot.
There's no trespassing signs or anything like that,
Okay.
sir. I'm not breaking the law, sir.
No, you're
I'm actually engaged in a constitutionally protected activity,
Okay.
and I feel like you're trying to bully me along with your sergeant. And sir, who are you? Who are you, sir?
He's one of my employees.
Okay, one of your employees. I feel like all three of you are trying to bully me and trying to exert authority over me that you don't have. Demanding ID. Your sergeant doesn't understand that he cannot demand ID lawfully unless he has reasonable, articulable suspicion I've committed a crime.
Why are you in my parking lot?
That's a failure. That's a failure on your part, sir. You're supposed to educate your employees, correct?
Why are you in my parking lot?
They should know I'm working. Like I told your sergeant, I'm not just not answering questions. I cannot answer questions, but I'm answering. I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story on the city. I was inside doing a FOIA request.
No.
Yes, I was.
Tag numbers and everything like that.
Who says I'm recording anybody's? And plus, it's public information. You guys run tags all day. People drive around all day in the city with tags on. It's not like any private information. Do I have a database where I can look up people? Come on, you gotta think logically here. I don't have a database where I can just type in somebody's, license plate and figure out who they are. Let's be real.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
Are you ordering me to leave?
I'm ordering you
under
to
threat
leave.
of arrest, sir?
I'm ordering you. This is the third time I've told you to leave my parking lot.
I'm going to go on a public sidewalk and I'm going to continue to record. I'm going to continue to record your parking lot, and I'm going to hit you up with civil litigation over this, just so you know, because you're violating a constitutionally protected activity. And in this small town here, you might think that you're going to get away with it, but you're not. I'm telling you right now, Chief. And I don't know your name, but
I don't know your name either.
you are the public servant here, sir. You are the public servant here. All you're doing is you're allowing your city, you're portraying your city in a negative light.
Okay.
For the world to see. Remember that.
Okay.
Remember I told you that, Chief.
Yes, sir.
So this is a public sidewalk, correct? This is a public sidewalk, make sure. You guys are nothing but a bunch of bullies. You're not gonna get my ID. You're not gonna get my ID. And I'm gonna start civil litigation against you. Crazy. trespassed me from an open parking lot, not restricted area or anything. Let's go catch up with them. Can I be trespassed from this sidewalk that's right in front of the parking lot? Ridiculous. Chief, I want to submit a complaint. Chief, I want to submit a complaint. You're not getting away with this one. You might get away with them. You might get away with them normally on a regular basis, but not today. I want to submit a complaint. So I go inside to do that, or
Get him a complaint form. You'll get your complaint form.
Public insurance.
I need your names. It is your policy to give me your name. Who do I know I'm filing a complaint against?
I'll let you figure it out.
Oh, I got to figure it
Everything
out. That's real
You know
professional.
everything else.
That's real professional.
Go ahead.
Nah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
You're behind me. Okay. You want to file a complaint?
You guys are the ones that are being aggressive here. You're not walking behind me.
Walk about a flagpole and he'll go get you a.
I will. Don't worry about it.
report.
I will. What's your name? I need to file a complaint against you.
Chief Ashley Brown.
Chief Ashley Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And your name, sir? Be professional. Come on. Is it really that serious? You're not making yourself look good here. I'm just asking you for your name. Your name, sir?
I'll wait for you to get over here so you can hear me.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Your name, sir?
Heinzman,
Heinzman?
Yes.
And do you have a badge number, Heinzman?
654.
654? Thanks.
You get a report so you can file a complaint.
Yeah, I know you don't care, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Then comes civil litigation, Chief. Then comes civil litigation. Because I was trespassing in your parking lot. That's a public parking lot.
Hey, we're not going to debate it. You want to file a complaint? In fact,
You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do. Let's make that clear.
Oh, you're trying to tell me what to do.
You don't tell me what to do. So you're the public servant
If
here.
you want to file the complaint.
I do want to
here,
file a
you should
complaint.
complain for it.
You can go get it. I'm not stopping you. You guys have a bad attitude. Especially you, Sergeant. You came over here trying to threaten me with my ID.
Alright.
You got a bad attitude, man.
That's
You got to
a
learn. You got to learn Georgia state law.
That's your matter of opinion.
So do you understand that under Georgia state law, you cannot demand ID from law-abiding citizens, sir? Do you understand that or not? Was that on the sergeant's exam, or was it? Maybe I'll put a suggestion in that should be on the sergeant's exam. When you can and cannot identify a law-abiding citizen. You fill it out.
You don't need to.
I can fill it out here.
No.
This is a public lobby. You're gonna kick me out of a public lobby too, Chief?
Oh, fill it out then.
All
You
right,
wanna
thank
fill it
you.
out?
Excuse me.
You need to borrow your pen too, or
Excuse me.
You can't record while you're in here.
Why can't I record while I'm in here? I have a constitutional right to film the police in the course of their duties, sir. Is this department so uneducated and so inept at their job that it must be from the top down? Because your sergeant doesn't know when he can legally identify somebody, and you're telling me I can't film in a police lobby? Yes, I sure can. I can film in a police lobby. It's my constitutional right. I have freedom of press in this country, sir. What country do you think you live in?
Are you with the press?
Yes, I'm with the press.
Let me see your ID.
No, I'm not showing you
Get out.
ID. I'm not showing you any
Get out my
ID, sir.
building.
you're required to show us.
Get out your building. Get out the building. Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
Yeah, no problem. How do I file the complaint if I can't get in the building? Hello? Hello? These guys are crazy. Get out my building. This is the people's building, not yours. All right, let's try and open the door. Who do I hand the complaint form to when I'm done?
Once you're done, I'll do it.
Okay, and do I get like a receipt number or something like that? There's no receipt number for your complaints?
No.
You don't get...
But you'll have it recorded.
Oh, yeah, I will. You're right. You're right. What a bunch of clowns. Pooler Police Department. Clowns. We're gonna fill out this complaint on Ashley Brown, the Chief of Police. Who investigates the Chief of Police? Crazy.
All right, so this is where I end the video. Apparently he got what he wanted, okay? The video was kind of boring. You know, he went into City Hall. He submitted his FOIA request. He went in and came out with no problems. So you got to think about it, guys. The video is boring, okay? He's got to do something to spice it up. He's going to the police department to do the same, guys. Submit FOIA requests. Then where did the parking lot come into the picture? Why? Why? He's looking for confrontation. He knows that's going to cause suspicion. All frauditors do it. When they go to the police department, the first thing they do is go attack the parking lot. Let's go record the inside of their vehicles and so on. Because they know that's going to cause suspicion. I'm telling you, it's like they got their own playbook, and that's one of the plays. Them going to the parking lot and doing what they do. It causes suspicion. They already know suspicion is something that the cops technically can't ask questions. It's not a crime. And here I am. I'm not thinking as a cop. I'm thinking as a citizen. It's suspicion to me. I need to ask questions to see, are their intentions good or are their intentions bad? Which one is it? How do you find that out if you don't ask any questions? So I tell you, the suspicion, the legality shit is like really complicated in my eyes. This guy, I'm telling you, he knows how to push buttons. He plays these frauditors, all of them. He's the next one, guys, that I want to see. Glenn, I'm pretty sure by now everybody knows Glenn got out Sunday. He got out. He got in front of a judge. Somebody came up with that $10,000 bond. He got bonded out Sunday. But there's no way he's going to get out of this, guys. No way. He's got a Class C felony. He's going. He's going to do some time. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the next knucklehead that I'm hoping gets himself. He's slowly but surely. Listen, he's got 2 cases now. Dansbury and Berwyn, Illinois. He is so cocky, guys, that he's continuing his shit. And slowly but surely, he's pushing the envelope. I'm telling you, I could see it. He's dramatic. Slowly but surely, he's doing things like, you know, that's the screwed up part, guys. To continue that money coming in from YouTube. To continue keeping his subscribers happy and interested. Okay? He's got to continue to do crazy shit. So slowly but surely, he's going to end up doing something that's like Glenn. He's going to end up doing something that he can't get himself out of, and he'll be the next one going to jail. So, unfortunately, the police and everybody who comes in contact with the asshole has to suffer until that day that he screws up, and it's going to come. It's just, you know, when, okay? But it's going to happen, guys. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you when I see you guys.